Everybody, how are you doing? This is your favorite host, sjsrana, Surinderjit Rana, reporting live for SAS Nagar Mohali Sector 60, 1493, Phase 3B2. So today we're going to discuss some topics. I'm just sharing some of these letters I keep receiving. So, well, this is just my ATM card. I am just trying to reinforce the idea that the identity is very important. And in this day and age of frauds and fraudsters, imposters, impersonators, it's very important that you reflect your identity properly, or else people around the neighborhood are so clever and demonic, devils or evils, they will sabotage the identity and use it for their own purpose. I've seen it all across in my neighborhood, SAS Nagar Mohali, Phase 3B2, Sector 60, Chandigarh. So I'm just trying to be a little bit extra cautious on this imposters, impersonators agenda. Anyways, folks, quickly we're going to first jump on this monkeypox virus. We didn't get free from coronavirus, COVID-19. Still we are in grip of some or the other pathogens. Now monkeypox is there to grip the world, and the unusual cases springing across the globe is making health concerns and health experts worry all about the globe. And what is causing these monkeypox viruses, how these pathogens are spreading, and what's the root cause. We're going to delve into this bit deeper. So as we know, I've been predicting all along since 2019 that pathogens will shape the world coming ahead of us, and with the hashtag MAY 2020 WW3 was predicted by me in June 2019. So what we see now is the actual action of pathogens. I have recently released my 7th video segment, which was yesterday on this pathogens, monkeypox and whatnot. But again, going back to the main topic, I'm just going to discuss briefly about it. This monkeypox has been discovered recently across the globe, whereas it was first contained in Africa regions, Central Africa regions. So why it's spreading across the globe is a question for the health department and the health expert. So we see the reason being is that we see pedophiles or pervert predators doing perversion across the globe with a multiple host body, and they are basically exchanging the bodily fluids, and that's the main cause reason. No wonder. And even the WHO, World Health Organization, has recently escalated this matter and has said it's watching this spreading across the globe, and it's a little worried because this virus, this pathogen, is not supposed to spread like wildfire. How it's spreading now? It's seen in Belgium, it's seen in EU, Europe, it's been seen in US, Canada. Every other nation is reporting. Even India is having some reports of this monkeypox virus entering India. So what is going to happen is very bizarre. If pedophiles or these pervert predators keep basically intermingling with the multiple females daily, or enjoying multiple female body hosts, we're going to see more pathogens. It's not just limited to monkeypox. You may find some other STD taking some different shape or mutation. That has been my original prediction, folks, and I've been updating as across, always alerting the humanity for the betterment. The effects of this monkeypox virus can be felt all across, and everybody is getting a little bit more cautious, even though this is not so much of a worry because it doesn't have the spread ratio, or what you call the infectious ratio, so high. Yes, it has got 10% mortality rate, which is a concern, but not to that extent. So what's causing these pathogens? What's causing this monkeypox is close contact with the partner. And mostly they are the same partners, or you can say the gay partners, whether female meeting female or male meeting male, and it's basically spreading through the contact of sex, also the exchange of bodily fluids between two people. And if somebody is infected, or you can say somebody has gone through multiple female partner and he's or she is going back home with the husband or wife, then definitely they're going to impact the other partner, which is a husband or wife in this case, who could be naive, who could be innocent. And that's the reason why marital rapes are very important. In this day and age of COVID-19, pathogens, pedophiles, pervert predators, and monkeypox spreading, and these pathogens going out all across ballistic, we must be very much careful with this, which is called the bedroom rapes, or the bedroom rapes which is going across. And this marital rape is basically being debated, highly debated in India, because it's allowed marital rapes of India females since 1947, and now the ramifications everybody is trying to discuss over, and what it's going to cost. Also, we see this whole scenario of Ukraine war and Russia having this war going on, prolonged war. We don't know whether there could be more pathogens sent across because everybody is having stockpile of some or the other biological agent. So that's another concern with the whole experts of the world, and even I'm trying to alert the humanity. And you can always view my last video or segment which I have tried to debate upon this topic. And we see every nation, Israel, Europe, Belgium, UK, Canada, Australia, all are reporting this pathogen. So folks, we have to see how we're going to come up with a solution. Every time it's not going to be vaccination or vaccine drive or some or the other vaccine we're running after, but we're going to see what's the basic core concept. What is the core crux of this matter? Why these pathogens are spreading? So you see these people in India, pedophiles raping females or gang raping females. It's also called sexual battery. And even you can see these people are so much explosive that they spread across sulfuric acid, on the face of the female jilted lover. So a lot of these concepts are springing up, and this is the matter which is very important now to be discussed. And we have seen all these health experts have only pointed out with one problem, which is the sharing of any bodily fluids. So any bodily fluids, folks, you understand what it means. I hope you can research in Google. I am not going to delve much into it because this is a topic which all the adults know. But if there are some adolescents, kids or children who are trying to understand, they got to go to Google and try to search what it means. But anyways, it's important for you to keep social distancing, to try to avoid multiple host body or sexual contact or intimate contact, because many people in India over here are openly flaunting this concept of social distancing or keeping a limited partner. And we see pedophiles, pervert predators are enjoying multiple female body hosts. In fact, in India it's so common that people barge into the house, they trespass, they do all sort of funky things around the house to basically rape a person, a female or whatever. So recently you can see this 20-year-old man enters a house where he finds the woman alone, and at the gunpoint or at the knife point they try to molest or rape the female. And that's very common in India because people over here don't know the concept of trespassing. People over here in India are of the nature that if you can trespass, if you can get the things, it's yours. So they say you barge into a house, you barge in wherever you can park a space in parking, somebody else parking. If somebody has a house, you can park to that house and try to grab things, whatever is possible, if you can. This is a concept going on. And the other problem with pedophiles in India specifically is the secret surveillance or secret videos they make. Most of the sexual predators, pedophiles, having a sexual contact with female will definitely 90% plus time will make a secret surveillance video of sexual acts with the females. And why they do so is because they think it's insurance for female not to speak against them. That's the biggest insurance they get. Also, they get the assurance that they can have lifelong sex slavery of that female or a girl. So once they have a sexual video of a female having a sexual relationship with a person, maybe a minor girl, then a person in India, pedophile, assumes lifelong sexual slavery of that female. Also, that female can be trafficked easily with other people because they have the video, secret surveillance of that female, and they can circulate that to other people or trying to make a bad reputation name earned for that female and a girl. And that's what the concept is running for last 2 decades in India. It's very popular. A lot of pedophiles, pervert predators are using this technique to have secret surveillance videos of females and then try to pressure them to marry them or to have lifelong sex slavery. This is the basic concept in India. And most of the pedophiles, we know India is known as a pedophile nation, so they are doing this, and that's how they're marrying females all across. Most of them, which is 80%. That's why I keep repeating, folks, 8 out of every 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crime against the humanity or truth tellers. And you see the concept of consent has been reenacted by New South Wales. Australia government is trying to put up the new consent laws, what it makes to see that there is a consent of a female consenting to have a consensual sexual relationship. This has been a remarkable video. It's been just released. I've just put it on my Instagram, which is at sjsrana on Instagram, and you can see also on my onewordpress.wordpress.com. And also I'll try to upload this link over this channel, YouTube channel of mine, sjsrana. So this is very important. Hashtag make no doubt. So what's going on, folks? In India, there is a concept called metaphor games. These pedophiles, pervert predators in the neighborhood have come up with a scheme to rape females across the neighborhood. What they do is they park a car in somebody's location or park a car somewhere, or they try to enact some act, and these people are found everywhere across who are trying to do some act, and then they're trying to say, okay, we know this secret act of a female, and now we can rape the female. That's the concept they're following. They don't ask the consent of a female. They just simply say, we have basically uncovered or discovered your secret, now you're supposed to get raped by us. This is the concept of India pedophiles, pervert predators who are running metaphor mafia game across the neighborhood. Especially in Sector 60 Chandigarh, it's very popular for pedophiles, pervert predators who are running this metaphor rapes. It's called metaphor rapes. I don't call metaphor games. So they'll pick up some international event. Let's say Boris Johnson is giving some speech live, or Biden administration, or somebody somewhere. They're going to put the live effect, and they're going to park the car, and they say, now you try to imitate that. So this is like monkeys, like monkeys do. Monkey see, monkey do. And that's what India pedophiles are, nothing more than monkeys. So that's why the monkeypox virus is spreading across. Also, we can see what's going on with this peeping, secretly surveillancing neighborhood houses or rooms, and that's what is another topic where it's open to debate that how much secret surveillance is possible, and it's feasible, and it's ethical and moral. That's the question which humanity has to answer, and global human rights must frame the laws to protect the privacy of rooms and houses of a people. So they cannot use these EM weapons or these other military grade weapons across the house of the other person, and then they try to peep in to what's going on in the neighborhood using the X-ray machines, or what they call the EM weapons, EM machines. So that's quite popular in India as well. Now I'm going to again bring this topic that's how you do it, is the consent, which is very important. Consent is always given by a female first, folks. In India, it's a different concept. Females think that the male must approach them, and they must do all this sort of monkey business so that female get impressed, which is a totally wrong concept, and they are themselves inviting rapes of the females, because they think that the only males can approach, and they should do whatever they are supposed to do, force, touch, whatever they do, and then the females get impressed. Oh, see, he's interested in me, he has touched me here, he has touched me there, where people don't touch. Now I think he's interested in me. Well, that's the monkey concept. You must follow the concept of humanity, where you must express the concept verbally, you must talk to each other, and you must express this consent. And that's why Australia government is taking it so seriously. It has released this video, which is NSW government launches new campaign to lead in for the consent, how the consent is to be spread across, and how it is very important in every relationship. And I guess this is a very important topic for all the people of the world, humanity, to view it and to understand that it's the verbal consent which is more important, either verbal or either given in some way of action, which is very important before forming any relationship or going into sexual relationship. Otherwise, it's called a rape, which you can see all across. Pedophiles in India, pervert predators are raping females here and there. So it's a news here, very common. Government don't much care, because they know there are going to be at least 20,000-30,000 cases running across every year, and the number is increasing. They know more rapes will occur across the neighborhood because pedophiles are set loose. So that's a problem which the law department, and the courts and the humanity must try to come up with some solution, or else these marital rapes, which are also common in India, it's called bedroom rapes. They're also non-consensual rapes or sexual contact, which is going forward as a big debatable topic now. And India females, which is almost around over 666 million Indian females, are wanting new law system where the marital rape is defined, or the bedroom rapes are not permitted. So we'll see how India law will try to adjust now or change according to the global humanity demand, and they should basically stop these marital rapes or bedroom rapes across India. That's the consent which females are giving to the India law system. Anyways, I have tried to update my recent article in oneworldpress.wordpress.com. You can always take a look. And another topic, which was very tragic event which occurred in the US, Texas, where the lone gunman, almost around 18 years old, just a teenager, had gotten a military grade automatic rifle weapon loaded with magazine, and tried to shoot down all the possible victims or suspect or whatever he had in his mind across the school. You can see this high school, can you imagine? I mean, just a kid. You can call it a kid, a teenager, because 18 years still they have the mentality of a kid. But this teenager must be having this consciousness to know that what he's doing is basically manslaughter. And basically 18 or plus were gunned down within few minutes, and even 3 adults or school staffers were gunned down. This is a bizarre scenario, folks. It's so tragic event. I mean, just noticing the moment I learned in the morning, which is India IST time, about 7 a.m. in the morning, I was basically broken down. I was doing my meditation, my spiritual practice, which I do every day. But I came to know about this, and I was so shocked, and I was simply just shaken. I could not speak for many minutes and try to introspect what's going in the mind of kids over there, or teenagers. How can they just simply manslaughter people? This is another event which we see here in SAS Nagar Mohali. Recently, a grenade was launched. Yes, can you imagine a full grenade was launched at the police department? I mean, what worse can you expect from people who are going insane? It's a gang which is launching grenade bombs on police. So if police can't feel safe in SAS Nagar Mohali, who else will feel safe? If they are being bombed or they are being target of these grenade launchers, RPG, from these gangs, what else can you expect? That's why we find racing, honking, trafficking agents running across the street, which is very popular across my neighborhood in Sector 60 Chandigarh, lane 1484 to 1499. This street is known as GT Road, Grantung Road, because of these trafficking agents who are racing and honking, basically delivering females to registered pedophiles of the neighborhood. They are daily doing this business. This shady business has been going on for past 3 years, and pedophiles over here have been raping females by playing metaphor games daily. So these racing and honking people are agents of death. They're demons. They're simply devils, and these devils must be avoided. And wherever you find these racing, honking devils, you must report to cops or try to somehow contain them, or else try to weed off from your neighborhood, or else they are going to rape females across your neighborhood, because these are nothing more than trafficking agents. Could be drug mafia, could be linked to terrorist organizations, could be linked some evil or devil plan is in their mind. That's why they do this racing and honking, folks. This is a metaphor for these metaphor of mafia raping females. I've given this metaphor to them that death is for you. It's coming. It's going to knock your doors. Death is very near to you, folks. You have run your life. You have run your time of racing and honking around the streets. Now no more. And you'll be watched. You'll be surveillanced by the authorities. And I tell you, many more people, good Martians, or you can call good Smartians in the neighborhood, are going to come up to curb these things. This is another episode going on, very popular in SAS Nagar Mohali. Basically, there is a row. There is always a fighting going over the parking. We have seen that many times people park on somebody else's place or near proximity to their house without asking their permission, and they keep parking for many hours, and this causes big havoc towards the residents of that house. Specifically, I find the same issue going across my house. Every time I see, every day, 2 or 3, 4 times, some stranger will park, and they are going to cause they cause the irritations, the nuisance, the nonsense, and also the basically you don't know what they are up to. So this recently we saw the Mani Majra, which is a place near to Chandigarh, where a person was hacked to death just over the parking. Can you imagine people can just hack a person to the death? And these are 3 or 4 people. It's not just one person having an altercation with other person, so there are 2 slaps on the wrist, 2 slaps on the other wrist. Well, that could be very naive or simple thing could occur. But they just simply hack the person to the death. This means a lot. And this is not first time it has occurred. We saw in recently in 3B1, where there was a liar who was hacked to death over the parking row. He was a simple resident, just minding his own family, but again he was hacked by many persons. Same thing happened earlier, which is known as security guard murder of S3B2, which is where at the gates they have launched a new scheme in 4 or 5 years back, where 2 or 3 people hacked a security guard who was a very old gentleman to death just over some parking or some entry of the vehicle issue. So can you imagine this small trivial issue can become such a big menace, and people can hack to the other person to the death. That's why you must avoid these people. You must always call cops. There are local police here who are going to resolve this matter. They are going to note down which people are violating other people privacy or other people property, trespassing into their parking or whatever it's going on. It's always better. I have recently gone through this episode, and I tell you, I always report to cops. So I always report to my Instagram, which is at sjsrana. I also report to cops locally that I find this stranger car parking in front of my house. I don't know whether they are terrorists or they are some mafia. There's some criminal mindset or organized criminals, whatever they could be. They could be trafficking females. Who knows? Because no gentleman would park a car intentionally in front of your house or at your parking space intentionally without asking your permission. That's the gentleman gentleman way. But the organized mafia, the criminals, the pedophiles or pervert predators will park it just like that because they want to grab. They want to grab everything which you own. That's how they do it. This is the car which you see here. I've seen it today on May 25th, 2022 at about 500 hours, or sorry, not 500 hours, it's going to be 5 p.m. IST, India Standard Time, or you can call 1700 hours IST, India Standard Time, not UTC, folks. You can see this car parked, which is bearing number CH01 BC 6863. So I reported this incident to the cops. You can see my main gates are locked. I'm inside because I always keep my main gates locked. I don't interact much around because there are many pedophiles around. There are many metaphor games, mafia who are raping females around. You don't want to get near them, or else you will also earn the bad reputation, because Sector 60 Chandigarh is known for pervert pedophiles, predators population, and they're playing metaphor games. They're raping females around here and there, and everybody's enjoying, they say, because females don't mind. That's what the concept I've heard here, that they say, well, they need someone. They need someone to give them something. So, well, these are people who are flocking here in Sector 60 Chandigarh, and this has become a game, raping game all across the neighborhood. And these people, pervert predators, you can see this. They can park intentionally their car in your parking space, because there's something kept like a hidden secret where if you do it in such a way, you'll get to rape a female. This is the pervert pedophile here game. They offer to rape a female if you have their secret act. Can you imagine what kind of pervert predators are here? And this is the concept running for almost 2-3 years, ever since some new code. See over here, I'm always trying to ask these people, why are you parking at this place? Can you see the way they park in front of my house? They're always in a straight way. Like, they don't park in a slanting way so that other people can park or my vehicle can come and park, but they'll occupy the whole parking space. And then once you tell them, then they realize, oh, sorry, it's our mistake. But I keep repeating, folks, these incidents are not normal incidents. These are simply indicating that Sector 60 is popular for pedophiles, pervert predators, and metaphor raping females across neighborhood. So you can see this another person. I don't know what this intention is. Look at this person who is watching at trees. They're all playing games. These are metaphor games, and many people say all are involved in raping females. That's what people have told me. So I don't know whether this person is involved directly, but the way he acts looks very inconspicuous. Can you imagine why he's standing there and watching the trees? There's nothing strange in the tree, and then you find this strange car parked next to my house, 1493 phase 3B2, and I have no idea why this car is parked here. He's not talking to me, and normally 99% of the time when the car parks in front of my house, they never talk to me, they never interact with me, as if some impersonator is calling the car to park there because they have to park near my residence. Then they basically entrap, enslave the female, and the gang over here rape the female. After that, this is what I have seen. I've come to know from people that they are basically calling people around your neighborhood or near to your house, proximity to your house, and then these people are having some females who they deliver, but they trying to bring the bad reputation to your house or to your name. That's what is going on in Sector 60 Chandigarh for past 3 years. Yes, I have not seen it before 3 years, but past 3 years some newcomers have come to phase 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali, who are pedophiles, pervert predators, and who have basically spoiled the whole 3B2 locality and raping females around here and there. That's what I have come to know. Look at this car parked here. I have no clue again why this car is parked, what is it doing, but it's close to my house. And if they are supposed to do something, they have to go to their house. So this lady has come. I know this is residing at back of my house. I know this lady, this seems to be okay, but why this car is parked here? Well, this lady should have asked this person. And I have no clue why they are parked here. You can see I was about to enter my house, which was locked. At that time, I found this car already parked there. Well, I didn't interact much because all the ladies were involved here, so I don't talk much about what their business is, but this was very unusual for me. You can see my gate are always locked, and I'm trying to enter my house, and I'm seeing these people standing here. So behind my scene, these things happen. Look at this front of my house, how these cars are parked. You'll always find this haphazard way only in 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali. So Sector 60 is having organized criminals. It's known as hub for pedophiles and predators, pervert predators, and that's why these people are doing all such nasty monkey things. So this monkey business is going on for last 3 years. Everybody's knowing about it. Officials are well aware of it, but they say, well, everybody's enjoying raping females around, so why worry? And they're not complaining. If females are not complaining, why anybody should worry? Well, because they're trafficking females around and nobody's worrying about that. Everybody's enjoying, they claim. So this is kind of a nuisance you find here in Sector 60, and that's the reason I have already made my mind to leave Sector 60. I'm going to basically sell my house, which is here 1493 phase 3B2 Sector 60. I'm going to sell my house and I'm going to move away from this locality, because you can see how these people move. The ladies there walking on high heels, then a person falling back as if the trafficking females or the trafficking agents are supposed to deliver this female to some place based on some metaphor game. So I keep watching on and off because mostly I'm busy in my meditation. I don't have much time. I'm writing articles. But when I have to do such things of gardening or watering my plants, I do see such nuisance all across my neighborhood, especially around the house. Again, you see this car, this white Scorpio car parked here. I don't know what is it doing the business here. It's proximity to my house, but haven't talked to me. I don't know who they are. And that's what happens every time I come across or move out of my house. And this is the nuisance which is going across here. It's called Metaphor Games Mafia, which are known for raping females, and delivery or trafficking of females occurs openly here. And you can see always my doors are locked. My gates are locked, but these people will park around my house, and this is nothing more than a trafficking mafia, folks. I have been shooting these videos whenever I get time, but you can see all this across as the world turns. We find all these things happening. So I have just this small clipping uploaded. I was having my coffee, enjoying my leisure coffee as the world turns, and you can see how I'm trying to surveillance people around my neighborhood parking cars every now and then, folks. These are all strangers, God knows female traffickers, God knows drug mafia, but they always do this nuisance. Can you see the way they park the car? This is not a usual way, folks. This is some trafficking mafia or some underworld gangsters operating here in 3B2 SAS Nagar Mohali. Sector 60 Chandigarh is very famous for these drug lords, these pedophiles and predators. It's very popular for that. Many houses are having these predators, pedophiles who are preying upon every female. You can see this group of people, whatever you see, they have some different way of approaching things here. While some kids are enjoying the park, but these people, this car will pass by like a GT road. You'll find like 20-30 cars passing by a small road within a minute or two. And this is indicating that some trafficking of females are going around here, which is called Metaphor Games Rapes. And Sector 60 females can basically voice what is going around, because I don't interact much with the people around here, avoiding any such nuisance, and it's better to stay safe than to be sorry. And that's what I keep analyzing, and I keep telling you folks, always stay safe from the pedophiles, this trafficking of females business. And you never know whether they are forcing females to have sex, or they're asking female with the money, or trafficking them. You can see how these ladies will keep sitting around my house nearby as if watching, which pedophile is around here, or which pedophile is trying to win the metaphor games to rape a female. Well, folks, this is location of my house. From the GPS location, you can see from satellite hybrid view. I keep reporting because many times I find impersonators around my neighborhood who are using my name and my identity, sabotaging it, and basically they are doing their own monkey business. That's why you find these cars parking here and there all across. There's no other reason why they would park in front of your house parking. There's no other reason. You can see my vehicle parked here, my small scooty, which I use it very often, but I have a space in front of my front yard house, and you see this another car which was parked overnight. So you can note down this number, PB01C6941. So again, I suspect every time it's the female trafficking, it's the raping mafia, pedophile, whatnot. So folks, I take the leave. This is my identity. I take the leave. Bye.